Greetings, dear friend, and welcome back to Kundalini Nomads Academy. This is the Breath Mastery series. And in this 6th episode, we will learn a powerful Kundalini Pranayam to clean and rejuvenate our whole system. So it is a natural and simple and accessible way to boost our immune response and to go through more challenging seasons with ease and confidence. And first we will review what we did in previous sessions.
So first we need to remember the posture. We sit straight, shoulders are resting, chest is open, creating the royal presence with just sitting. Now, sitting royally, we command the energies of our body. So for this we use the bandhas. We have covered two main bandhas, Mula Bandha, the root lock, and the Jalandhara Bandha, the neck lock. So if Jalandhara Bandha is a valve that allows the energy and fluids to flow into our head and back, Mula Bandha is our pressure source. This is how we create the majority of the flow in our body. It's the seat of the Kundalini energy. To activate the Jalandhara Bandha, we simply pull the chin slightly in and lengthen the spine. This will open the flow into the head. And to activate the Mula Bandha, we do 3 separate movements in one. So first we flex the anal muscles, then we flex the muscles around the sex organs, and then we pull and flex the lower belly. So the muscles associated with 3 first chakras, we pull them up, creating this upward intention. To invite the energy into our bodies, we can use breath. For example, we have learned full yogic breath, and similarly to root lock, it has 3 actions. It consists of 3 actions, creating the upward moving intention. Full yogic breath starts at the lower lungs, then it inflates the chest area, and then the clavicular area lifts up, creating the upward moving wave. So as we inhale through the nose, our nostrils play a huge role on how the body will react to the incoming energy. We have learned that the right nostril is connected to the left hemisphere, and it is associated with the sun energy. And very briefly, sun energy allows us to think rationally, do calculations, planning, math, and similar activities. It is sometimes called masculine energy. The left nostril is connected to the right hemisphere of our brain, and the moon energy that allows us to relax, to feel, to use our intuition, and it is sometimes called feminine energy. Natural breathing through the nose uses both nostrils, creating a balance between the polarities of our being. We have also discussed a nasal cycle, a biorhythm that switches dominant nostril and therefore dominant brain every 2 hours. Dominant hemisphere, I mean. We can check where we are in this cycle by simply closing one nostril and inhaling, and then closing another nostril and inhaling again. Usually it is very obvious which nostril is more open, and therefore which hemisphere is more dominant at the moment. We have introduced the term nadis, which means energetic channels of our body. It is a system of 72,000 energy channels penetrating our body and delivering the energy of life to all parts of our body. And we have indicated only 3 main nadis for now. It's the sun energy nadi that begins in our right nostril and goes all the way to the to the base of our spine. Moon energy nadi that begins in the left nostril and goes all the way to the base of the spine. And we have covered the Shushumna, the central channel that goes along the spinal cord. Last time we have used the Nadi Sodan. Hopefully you have been practicing it a little bit. is the alternate nostril breathing or energy channel cleanser. And this practice pulls us out of the regular 2-hour nasal cycle and activates both of our nostrils and therefore both hemispheres, and they work together at the same time, and we receive the benefits of both sun energy and moon energy.
And we will practice it today briefly during the warm-ups.
Yeah, we will remind, it's very important. So the energy channels, the nadis, they run throughout our body as a network of electromagnetic circuits everywhere. They form our subtle nervous system. And a lot of them end in the roof of our mouth at the palate. A lot of them end up there. And some of them end in our tongue. And some of them end up in our fingers. That's why we do the mudras. I'm going to cover this later. But for the proper tongue position, we use this principle of closing the circuit by covering the roof of our mouth, the palate of our mouth, with our tongue and applying slight pressure. It will close this energetic circuit and will readjust our jaw also.
Now, we're gonna go over what we need to know for this session particularly. And we will begin with the breath of fire. So we have previously introduced the breath of fire, which is this powerful and rapid breath, and we will deepen today our understanding of it and we'll practice it as well. So this is an essential pranayama that is used consistently throughout many Kundalini Kriyas and in various postures. It is a breathwork that not only will increase our lung capacity so that we can breathe slower and deeper, but it will also purify the bloodstream, energize, and increase our overall vitality. So the focal point of the breath of fire is the navel point, which synchronizes with the rhythm of the breath. So for each exhale, the navel comes in, and each inhale, it comes out. So the breath is fairly rapid. It's about 2-3 breaths per second. But we always start where we need to start. We start slow, and then we can slowly find steady rhythm that is coordinated with the movement of the navel point. So we will feel this muscle dance in a rhythm that we stay energized rather than becoming tired. One main important thing in breath of fire is that it is a continuous and powerful breath with no pause. So there is no suspension of the breath after inhalation or after exhalation. They go one after the other without pause. And something else that we can look at is that the inhalation and exhalation are equal in length. So we sit in a royal posture, spine straight, chest up in the place. So the sternum is slightly lifted in this royal presence. Each time we're gonna exhale, we pull the navel in towards the abdomen. As the inhale will be automatic. It has no choice than to be automatic if you are coordinating your exhale with your belly. So we will experience that a little bit later when we will open the practice. So another concept to keep in mind for this practice today is the importance of our hand postures, or mudras in Sanskrit. So as we previously discussed, each area of the hands reflects to certain area of the body or in the brain. That is to say that when we apply slight pressures on different areas of the hand, the fingers are used as a keyboard. And we will send then clear messages or commands to the body-mind energy system. And into this practice, we will use the mudra called Surya Mudra. Surya comes from Sanskrit, which means the sun. So it is the seal of life, of energy, of vitality. It brings heat into the body. So it is formed by placing the tip of the ring finger to the tip of the thumb, and all other fingers stay pointing straight out. And so the subtle qualities of the ring finger are associated with the sun, which represent this energy, this health and sexuality. And practicing Surya Mudra will revitalize us, will give us energy, and strengthen overall our nervous system. Today we will practice it only with the left hand. Now, another mudra that we will use today is called the Venus lock, and it is the mudra that is done by interlacing the fingers together with the thumb not crossed like this. So the palms are open actually, facing the body. So important point in this mudra is that the thumb, the right thumb in this case today, will touch the Venus mount, which is this fleshy part just below the left thumb and near the wrist. So we press over there with the right thumb, while the left thumb will press in the depression between the index finger and the right thumb. So in this space, they all interlock together, and there is a very nice lock. So usually, or in this practice today, we will hold this mudra in front of the chest to close the final breathwork. So it will help us contain all this increase of energy that we will produce by doing the breath of fire. So we will use it at the end of the breathing meditation by holding the breath in, Jalandhara Bandha, and pulling this lock with as much strength as you can, like if you want to remove the lock, but you don't. And on the exhale, we simply relax, keeping the posture. Okay, and another mudra that we will use today, so the left hand will be here with the Surya Mudra, and the right hand we will use the Jupiter finger, which is the index, to close our right nostril. So the index finger, it is associated with the planet Jupiter. Jupiter, it's the teacher. He brings knowledge and expansion. So now we have all the tools to begin the practice. So let us open with the Adi Mantra. So we open as usual with the rubbing of the hands, spine straight, shoulder down. Find your Jalandhara Bandha, place your thumbs on your heart. And the Adi Mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Just take a deep breath in. Exhale completely, eyes are closed. Now inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale deeply. Hold your breath in, stretch your spine up. And exhale and relax your arms. So we'll begin with a few warm-ups. First warm-up, it's the spinal flex, hands on the knees. On the inhale, we open the chest forward, and on the exhale, we round the spine. And we continue rhythmically with the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. It is time to loosen the spine and to activate a powerful breath through the nostrils. Thirty more seconds. Now come back center. Inhale with the back straight. Hold your breath in, Jalandhara Bandh, Mool Bandh, contract your roots. And exhale, relax. Take a few deep breaths with your eyes closed. And assess the length of your spine. And now let's come into rock pose on our heels. So here we will do some spinal twist with the hands on the shoulders and elbows parallel to the ground. So in one straight line, we inhale, we twist to the left, and exhale, twist to the right. The head will go with the direction of the motion, and try to keep your eyes closed in the practice. Inhale left, exhale right. Making more space in between our vertebrae and releasing the tensions along the spine. Now let's come back center. Inhale with the back straight. Hold the breath in, stretch your spine, apply Mool Bandh, Jalandhara Bandha, stretch more. And exhale, relax. And come back to a normal breathing through your nostrils. Next, we're gonna do some neck rolls by hugging our body with the hands. So the hands can be touching the shoulders or above the shoulders, whatever is comfortable for you. And on the inhale, we want to roll the chin up in a big circle, and exhale, roll your chin down. Close your eyes and go in every subtle area of your neck and throat. Take the opportunity to take full deep breathing, full yogic breath. Last turn on this side. And when you're ready, change your direction. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do one more circle. Come back center, inhale the back straight. Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, contract all the pelvic floor. And exhale, relax your stance. Next, we're going to come back in a cross-leg position for some breath of fire. So very comfortably with the spine straight, the chest is slightly up, the chin is closed. We're going to keep Gyan Mudra, so the index and thumbs together, palms up on your knees. And we will do a few rounds of breath of fire through the nostrils. Each exhale, the navel come in. And the inhale is natural, the breath returns into the lungs very automatically. The eyes are closed and focused on your third eye. Let's continue for a few moments. If you need, you can always have one or two hands on your navel to feel this motion, the pull inward for each exhalation. Stay focused, just 30 seconds more. Continue to massage your internal organs with this breath that will increase our lungs capacity, strengthen our nervous system. Now with the back straight, inhale deeply through nostrils and hold your breath in. Apply your mole bond, contract, belly in, pelvic floor up. And exhale. Take a few breaths through your nostrils. Full deep breath in and out. And just assess this amount of energy that you have moved throughout your body. And now let's continue with few rounds of nadi cleansing. So as we practiced in the last session, we will use the thumb and the pinky finger of our right hand to alternate the breathing between the two nostrils. So we can choose to simply alternate the breathing. So we inhale on one side, we exhale directly on the other side, and we do the same. We inhale and back to the other side. Or we can choose to add the suspension in between without any count. And we repeat on the other side. So inhale, suspend the breath in the middle, and exhale other side. Or we choose the last version, which is the ratio version with the 1 inhalation, 4 retention, and 2 for the exhale. So 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. So we choose our variation and we're gonna go together for a few moments. We begin with the left nostril. The eyes are closed and focused on the third eye. And as we are doing this breath work, we can always visualize the prana moving around. So on each inhale, we bring the air in, the prana in the body. And as it goes along the nadis, it goes all the way down towards the base of the spine. If we decide to retain the breath will the prana will boil in to the belly. And when we exhale, the breath and the prana come back up towards the nostril and flows out of the nostril. Just few more cycles. Make your breath long and deep. And let's do one last cycle, going from left to right and right to left. We finish by exhaling on the left side. And relax the right hand in Gyan Mudra on the knee. Come back to a both nostril breathing. And now we are ready for the main sequence for today. So today's breath work is called the Inner Sun breath, and it is an advanced immune system booster in which we'll combine the left nostril breathing with the breath of fire. So our immune system interacts with our central nervous system, with all organs, glands, and with our emotions. The left nostril, in fact, controls our emotions by connecting to the right side of the brain. And in consequence, the right side or the right hemisphere of the brain has this capacity of storing many of all the diffused negative emotions that leads us to lowering our immune system or the functioning of the immune system. So when we experience dark emotions such as anger or self-defeat or blame, the immune system becomes very stressed or blocked, and therefore our defenses are lowered. And this specific breath technique will help us to unclog and strengthen not only our immune defenses, but also to strengthen our moral space, our mental space, and emotional space. And by combining the left nostril breathing with breath of fire, we will stimulate this nervous system and the right hemisphere of the brain to readjust themselves. So to perform this pranayam, we simply do the breath of fire exclusively through the left nostril, closing the right nostril with the right index finger, the Jupiter finger. In this particular pranayam, we finish with a specific end that is unusual, which is we take a deep inhale in at the end of the pranayam, and we will hold the breath with the Venus lock. So we will close the fingers and hold the lock at the level of the chest, just in front of the thymus, this immune system gland, with the right thumb on top. And while holding the breath, while holding the mudra, we will stretch and pull actually our fingers like if we want to unlock. But we don't unlock, we just create this great tension here in this circle, closing this circuit of energy and sustaining the energy that we have produced with the breath of fire. So the hands are about 35 centimeters or 14 inches away from the body. And we will perform this pulling 4 times. So at the end of the pranayam, when we close the exercise, we take a deep breath in, we close the fingers, we hold and exhale, inhale again, and hold and pull and exhale, and we do that 4 times. The last thing is that at the end of it, when we will completely exhale, the 4th time, we will exhale through the mouth. And of course, I'm going to repeat all the sequence when we will be finishing, but I'm explaining it so that you are aware and prepared to finish it properly. So we will connect, and the last exhale, we turn the lips up, the tongue is on the palate, and we blow the air through the lips. Let's get ready. We're sitting in any cross-leg position that is comfortable. Jalandhara band is applied. Preferably we cover the head, as it's a very, very intense practice with the breath of fire through one nostril. Sometimes we can experience headaches or other feelings which can be diffused by the head cover. So we make the fist with the right hand. Jupiter finger is up, index finger to close the right nostril, and to breathe exclusively through the left. Now the left hand will be in Surya Mudra, which we have discussed previously. So the ring finger touch the thumb, and we place the mudra just at the level of the chest. We keep this position. So it's many things that we are doing at the same time. And during the practice, stay aware of your mudra, of your finger closing your right nostril, of the breath of fire going through the left side. And it can happen that your mudra begins to change a little bit, or your hand feels tired. And it is our job to be aware and come back and perfect our posture as we go. Last thing is the focus of the eyes. In this exercise, we simply close the eyes and focus on the third eye point. So if you are ready, let's take a deep breath in through both nostrils together. Completely exhale, close your right nostril, and begin breath of fire through the left side only. So we find a steady and powerful breath of fire. We go at our own rhythm. And emphasis on the beat of at the navel point. The navel must move to create this massage of the internal organs, and also to stimulate our immune system. And anytime you feel that you're becoming tired, just slow down. Continue breath of fire, but with a slower rhythm. Just make sure your inhale and exhale are equal. There's no pause between them. The breath of fire is continuous. The shoulders stay relaxed. Stay aware of your spine, of your hand gesture. The mudra stays active and up. And as we go with the breath of fire, in this process we may go through various emotions as the gland starts to shift and rebalance. So keep going, even if you feel things happening, things coming up, keep steady. And keep going. Breath of fire through the left. Keep your eyes closed and stay focused on your practice. And as we go, we may feel heat or cold inside the nostril. We may feel pressure at the roof of the nose, and all this is only temporary. It adjusts. Keep up a little more. Perfect your posture with the spine very straight, chest is slightly up. Have 1 minute left. Almost done, just 30 seconds. Now let's prepare to finish. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath in and interlace your fingers in Venus lock just in front of your chest and pull, 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 pull. Stay in the posture and exhale. Go for 3 more times. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and pull apart your fingers. And exhale, keep your posture. 2 more times. Inhale and hold. Feel the tension in your chest. Keep pulling, 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 pulling all you can. Exhale again. Now one last time. Inhale deeply. Hold in and pull apart with all forces. Create a great tension across your arms and heart. Prepare your lips turned up, tongue sealed on the upper palate. And now blow the breath through your lips. And relax. Relax your arms. Come back to a neutral meditative posture. And breathe through your nose, through both nostrils. Just normally. And now let's lay down in Shavasana to integrate all the benefits of our practice. So rest your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Legs are open, chin is closed, so the spine is completely straight on the floor. And you may cover yourself if you need with a blanket. And just close your eyes and relax. Relax every part of your body. Let the energies work. Let the body readjust, the brain readjust. let's bring our awareness back to the body. Take a full deep inhale through your nostrils and exhale completely. Begin to wake up your fingers, wake up your toes. Warm up your spine, rolling your head from side to side. Next inhale, bring your legs together, arms above your head and stretch in one line. And exhale, relax your arms. Next we do the cat stretch on both sides. So we inhale, the right knee come in and hold with your left hand. Exhale to twist on the left side and keep your shoulders on the floor. Look towards your right side. Just a few deep breaths in the twist. Bring the breath along your spine, up to your lower spine. And inhale to come back center, and we will switch sides. So next inhale, bring your left knee in, hold with your right hand and twist while exhaling to your right side. The shoulders remain on the floor and twist your head to the left side. So you have a full twist along your spine. Now full inhale, come back center. Bring the palms of your feet together and rub, and the palms of the hands also together and rub your hands. Next, slide your hands on your knees and roll back and forth on your spine. Massaging one last time the full spine. And we'll meet again in a cross-legged position. Well done, everyone. Today we have experienced the inner sun breath. It is a powerful tool to cleanse, to activate and rejuvenate our immune system. So this breath work helps us getting rid of excess negative emotions and allowing the space to find balance, emotional balance again. We use the Surya Mudra, the seal of life, of energy and vitality. And by allowing more vitality and energy into our lives, we become more free and conscious and healthy. You can choose to practice this technique until we meet again. The inner sun breath can be done for as low as 3 minutes, and with the practice we can gradually increase up to 31 minutes. Now it's time to close with 3 long sat nams. I invite you to bring your hands together, rub your hands one last time, keep your chest open and the spine straight, thumbs on your chest. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Now inhale to chant Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for your commitment. Sat Nam.